What if the past isn't gone, and the future isn't unwritten? What if every moment of your life, your childhood, this very second, and your final breath already exists somewhere in the architecture of reality? The idea sounds impossible, yet some physicists and philosophers argue that time may not flow at all. Instead, the entire history of the universe may exist at once. We are stepping out of the flickering shadows of the now and into the frozen, panoramic light of eternalism, the block universe. If presentism anchors you to a single living moment, eternalism proposes something far more radical. The cave, the mountain, the sun, and your entire life form a single four-dimensional structure. To understand this, we have to rethink time itself. Our everyday intuition insists that the past has disappeared and the future has not yet arrived. Yesterday feels like a fading memory. Tomorrow feels like an empty page waiting to be written. But the smartest man turns to modern physics and notices something strange. In the theory of spacetime introduced by Albert Einstein, time behaves like a dimension, much like length or width. If time is truly a dimension, then events are not constantly vanishing into nothingness. Instead, they exist at specific coordinates within spacetime. In that view, yesterday is not merely a memory, it is a location in the structure of reality. Tomorrow is not an unknown void. It is another region of the same cosmic landscape, one you have not yet reached. Eternalism imagines the universe as a vast four-dimensional block. Every event, your birth, your first heartbreak, this moment of listening, and the final chapters of your life, all exist within this structure simultaneously. They are fixed points in spacetime. Think of it like a map of a continent. Just because you are standing in Vienna does not mean Paris or Tokyo have ceased to exist. They are simply different locations. In the same way, moments in time may be like cities along a highway. Your current moment is just the place where your consciousness happens to be located. This idea leads to what philosophers call the B series of time. In the B series, there is no universal now that exists for the entire universe. Instead, events are ordered by relationships, earlier than, later than, or simultaneous with. Time becomes a structured sequence rather than a flowing river. And this is where the philosophical tension begins. To the saddest man, the block universe sounds deeply unsettling. If the future already exists somewhere in spacetime, does that mean our choices are predetermined? Are we merely characters moving through a script that has already been written? If the entire movie already exists on the reel, what role does the actor truly play? But the wise man sees something different. Instead of fatalism, he sees permanence. Within the block universe, nothing truly disappears. Moments are not erased. They remain embedded forever in the structure of spacetime. Every conversation you've had, every laugh you've shared, every moment of love or kindness. These events are not lost to time. They are fixed coordinates in the cosmic architecture. When someone you love dies, eternalism offers a strange form of comfort. Their life does not dissolve into nothingness. Their moments still exist in the spacetime locations where they live them. Their laughter, their choices, their presence remain permanently inscribed in the structure of reality. They are not here now, but they are still there. Modern physics hints at why this perspective emerges. One of the most puzzling ideas in relativity is the relativity of simultaneity. Two observers moving relative to each other may disagree about whether events occur at the same time. In other words, there may be no universal present moment shared by the entire universe. What you call now might not be the same now for someone moving at a different speed or located far away in space. Without a universal present, the idea that only the current moment exists becomes harder to defend. Instead, the universe begins to resemble a complete structure, a finished four-dimensional tapestry. Within that tapestry, our sense of time flowing may simply be a feature of consciousness. Some philosophers call this the moving spotlight theory, Reality exists as a complete block, but our awareness illuminates one slice of it at a time, like a spotlight sliding across a stage. This perspective changes how we interpret the passage of life. If eternalism is true, you are not losing your life minute by minute. Your life is not dissolving behind you like footprints in sand. Instead, every stage of your existence remains part of the whole. The child you once were still exists in the earlier regions of SpaceTime. The person you are now occupies a different coordinate. And the person you will become may already be part of the same cosmic structure. Your story is not vanishing. It is part of the architecture. So the final question becomes unavoidable. If the universe is already a finished masterpiece, does that eliminate freedom? Or does it simply mean that your choices are themselves part of the structure? Maybe the actor still decides how to play the scene, even if the film reel already contains the final cut. To follow the path of eternalism is to stop mourning the passage of time and start appreciating the geometry of existence itself. The universe may not be a story being written moment by moment. It may be a completed tapestry that we experience one thread at a time. And your life is not slipping away. You are simply moving through your place in a cosmos that is whole, complete, and eternal. If this exploration of eternalism, the block universe, and the philosophy of time expanded how you see reality, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more episodes. Exploring the nature of time consciousness and the deep ideas shaping modern philosophy and physics.